All right. So I believe we have nobody. So basically, I would start. I will start. So here is the person. I gave you the instructions. Those instructions are vital. Yeah, you need to read them. Yeah. Please. So please, let's mute our mic. I'm coming. Let me find a way to mute everyone. All right. So basically, all right. I will be audible. I will be audible. I will. Yeah, you're welcome. All right. So basically, yeah, the date of your exam is May 6th. All right, and here they explained some things there. Okay, they give you that is the way the marks are allocated. Yeah. So all right, let's start. So here is the list of the exhibits. For May 2021 case study Oga Specialist Hospital Limited. So we're given the list of the exhibits. Exhibit 1 is saying about you. You are Joseph Chima, and your employer is Oga Specialist Hospital Limited. Yeah, so here now the information you derive there includes number 1, you will know your name, you will know your role, you would know your responsibilities. You get it now? Yeah, so and number 2, healthcare in Nigeria, the opportunities and challenges. So also have some other information there. Number 3 is about Oga Specialist Hospital Limited. Okay. So and number 4 is talking about the information system. While number five is talking about the management account, for 2017 to 2019, and also the 2020 budget. Then we also have the correspondence from Deborah Iwalola. So and the last one is talking about the summarized capital budget. All right, so basically let's start. So here is the exhibit 1 now about you. So here now your name as far as the case study is concerned is Joseph Chima, and your position is financial analyst at the head office of Oga Specialist Hospital Limited. Yeah, so here are your responsibilities. Yeah, number 1, you prepare detailed financial analysis, and you also report on the format on the performance of the hospital. Also, you would analyze the hospital's financial statements to identify the areas of weaknesses and profiling likely solutions. Yeah, number 3, you also assess the strategic and operational business proposals. Yeah, so number 4, you also assess the hospital's financial and business forecast. Then lastly, you also draft report. So basically now I want to tell you that the requirement in your unseen, you get it now, it will be based on these responsibilities. Do you get it? So which means you need to take note of them. Yeah, and you going for the case study exam, you need to know how to do all these 5 responsibilities. I mean, you need to know how to carry out the 5 responsibilities very well. Do you get it? So please take note of it. Though I think some already have it. I did a predicted requirement, and I can show you too. I can show you, and I think I've sent it to some people too. So I came up with a predicted requirement, but though here now I won't be doing the breakdown of the requirements, because in these requirements now the things you have to do, we'll actually break it down in the live class. So watch out for the live class. You will get the details later. I mean, during our discussion, I will give you the details of the live class. All right, so let's continue. And also now they told you that your responsibilities it demands that you need to be aware of the healthcare industry, both national and international. So I attached a comment here saying that you should read and you should also study current news relating to the healthcare industry. Then all right, let's go to the number 2, the exhibit 2 now. So for the exhibit 2, basically we're given the healthcare, we're given information about the healthcare in Nigeria. Then here now we have the opportunities and the responsibilities. Yeah, so basically what information you should note here now, though I just want to give you this one, it's supposed to be for my students that will join the live class. Yeah, so basically now if you see this information, they didn't actually give us the source. You get now, I attached an information here. You get it now. So the fact that I didn't give you the source now, this is telling you that you already have a point under the professional skepticism, which you need to take note of. You get it? Yeah. So the fact that we don't have the source, then there is we need to question the accuracy of the information. Yeah, how accurate is the information provided? So that is the reason for your professional skepticism. I believe we are all following. So all right, so now we now go through the information that is being provided to us. We'll go through the information, and this information basically they give us the challenges and threats. I mean challenges and opportunities in the healthcare industries. So now, okay, the paragraph 1 is talking about. Okay, paragraph 1 is talking about health according to WHO. Though I don't think we needed that. Yeah, we don't need that. They are defining health, but we don't need that in our analysis. Yeah. So now the second part is saying that the second paragraph. Yeah, healthcare in Nigeria. So of all the industries in Nigeria, healthcare is the most pluralistic. Yeah, you need to take note of that word. And also they said as it is split between the public and the private sector. So according to the World Bank, 3.6 whatever, I don't think we needed that information, but I've already highlighted the information which we needed. So we're told that currently 66% of the country's 34,000 health facilities are owned and controlled by the government. So this information now basically it's signifying something. Here now Oga Specialist is a privately owned hospital. Yeah, but here now we are now told that Oga Specialist that 66% of the total 34,000 health facilities are owned and controlled by the government. So which means that this is a threat, to Oga Specialist Limited. And if you see the comments are attached, I just included that it is a threat. So this is the reason why it is a threat. It is a threat here because the only portion that is attributable to the private sector is 34%. We get it now. So which means that there is no enough. The private sectors have not came up with enough healthcare facilities, and this makes the government have a larger portion. So this is a threat, and it will also be a recommendation. You get it now that the plan for Oga Specialists to embark on the branch at FCT is a good move. At least that would also increase the health facilities that is being owned by the private sector. So let's take note of that. I said it will be a threat, and it will also form part of our recommendation. All right, let's move. So also now we're told that the private sector is comprised of clinics, hospitals, diagnostic centers, pharmacies, and multi-specialist hospitals that provide a mere premium service. Though that information, we don't need it. But the information we need here now, we're also given that the private healthcare sector accounts for 70 to 75% of the total health expenditure in the country. So meanwhile, most of the larger healthcare facilities with over 100 beds are inadequately funded public sector facilities. So in this scenario now, you would agree with me that this is a wider context issue. Yeah, this is a wider context issue here now, in the sense that you're told that private sector accounts for 70 to 75% of the total healthcare expenditure. Yeah, that's fantastic. Do you get it now? Any question? Any question? All right. Since there's no question, let me go ahead. So now I said this is.
No question.
Okay. I said this is a wider context issue, and basically what wider context is talking about is that what is what like the environment factors. No, it's not SWOT here. I mean I don't know how to put it, but it's just like what is going on in the world that is affecting Nigeria. Let me just put it that way. You get or that will affect Nigeria either positively or negatively. So now let's now apply that to the business scenario now. That is, what is going on in the sector that would likely impact on on Oga specialist hospitals, either positively or negatively. Yeah, so that is a wider context issue, and I've highlighted that. All right, so another information here is talking about the structure of the Nigeria public healthcare system. Yeah, so we're given information about the structure. We're told that Nigeria public healthcare system is overseen and managed at 3 distinct levels. Yeah, so they told us that the federal government is responsible for tertiary care, and so many other information like that. You get it? Yeah, but okay, they now told us that generally the healthcare system is characterized by marked discrepancy in the availability and quality of service between public and private facilities, and between urban and rural areas. Okay, so look at another information now. They said also tertiary and general hospitals tend to be crowded because the primary healthcare centers are functioning below average. So here now, look at it. They said the tertiary and general hospitals are overcrowded. You get it now, because of the fact that they are not well sponsored, they are operating below average and all. So these are things that should form the basis of the opportunities that should be exploited by Oga Specialist Limited. When Oga Special at the later part of the pre-seen, they told us that Oga Specialist Limited is tagged as the best hospital in Nigeria, wherever. So Oga Specialist Limited can actually utilize that status, to exploit so many things here. Because the status is there, the credibility is there. So what we just need Oga Specialist Hospital Limited to do is just to come up with additional facilities and build more branches. And with that, it will continue to expand the private sector portion. And with that now, you would agree with me that the private healthcare would outperform the public healthcare service, which is below average. So also we're told that significant progress has been made in the reduction of life-threatening infectious diseases, and there has been an improvement in the performance of key health indices. All those ones are just should I say, they are health stories. Yeah, so basically they now give us another information here. We're told that the challenges of the public healthcare system in Nigeria. So here now they give us one of the challenges that is facing the healthcare system in Nigeria. They said the healthcare delivery in the country's budgetary allocation, which has been hovering between 5 to 6% of the country's annual budget. So now tell me, they now give us an information that although this 5 to 6% is one of the highest, but based on value, it is believed that is based on the absolute figure, based on the actual figure. It is believed that the amount is far less than what is needed. Do you get it now? So which means that the government is not sponsoring the public health care as they are supposed to sponsor it. They are not pumping money in it as they are pumping money in some other areas. Do you get it now? So, but how this concerns Oga Specialist Hospital Limited is just to take advantage, to exploit this scenario. Do you get it now? It's just like a bad situation here now. You get it now? It's actually a bad situation. You get it? But here is Oga Specialist Hospital, a privately owned company, a privately owned hospital. I mean, so Oga Specialist Hospital Limited should take advantage of that. So, and how will Oga Specialist Hospital take advantage of that? By number one, sourcing for funds so as to increase, so as to finance the building of additional branches. Do you get it now? And by constructing additional branches, you will need additional equipment, you need additional experts. So, but majorly here now, the issue is just the funding. Do you get it now? Which would advise Oga Specialist Hospital Limited to source for. You get, but we'll still do some some explanatory discussion later on. So, alright, let's go ahead, please. Alright, we're also told that, although the allocation of health, we've done that. We're now told that Abuja Declaration, where Nigeria and 21 other African nations pledged to commit 15% of their federal budget towards health needs, and this is a fair cry. So this is a far cry. What they are actually talking about there is that we have some 21 other African nations that are pledged to commit the 15% of their budget. You get it now, towards 15% of their budget towards these healthcare facilities. You get it now? Yeah. So, but basically, in this scenario now, this is, although this is not like a complete point that we can include under the thread, but let's go ahead. We'll see some perfect points that we can include. So here now we have another information. The lack of quality facilities in the country has led to an increase in medical tourism, with Nigerians spending as much as 2 billion per annum on outbound medical tourism. So basically now what they are telling us here is that due to the situation of the public health care, you get it now, then the Nigerians basically, they needed the best treatment, they needed best facilities, you get now, for those that can afford it. So they decide that, oh no, we are going to the country where we can get all this. So they decide to patronize the foreign healthcare facilities, and the amount of the expenditure is 2 billion. Imagine. So you'll be looking at this, that how does this concern Oga Specialist Hospital Limited? Then the way it concerns it is very, very simple. This is just an opportunity to be exploited. Yeah, it is an opportunity that Oga Specialist Hospital should exploit. Once Oga Specialist Hospital Limited position itself, to serve as a source of attraction for patients. The ways of serving as an attraction is having the best healthcare, having the competent and capable doctors, having the best of the best equipment. You get now. So with this now, you would attract patients. They will know you, and now, Oga Specialist Hospital Limited already has the status. Please just let me know if I'm too fast too. Yeah. So basically, Oga Specialist Hospital Limited. What is it? Hello. Okay. How about now? Can you hear me perfectly?
Yes.
All right. So now, basically, okay. I said Oga Specialist Hospital Limited should what is it? What is it? So I don't think that should distract the class. Alright. Thank you very much. So let's move ahead, please. Let's go ahead. So in this scenario now, they told us that we have 2 billion I spent on outbound medical tourism. Yeah. So and in this situation is just telling us that this is an opportunity for Oga Specialist Hospital, and it is an opportunity to be exploited because Oga Specialist Hospital can actually position itself so as to take advantage, and get some of these patients to patronize its own hospital. You get it now, and let's just take note of that. And they also told us that the numbers of Nigerians leaving the country to seek medical treatment abroad is increasing. Is increasing. So now they now told us that this is having a significant impact in terms of revenue in terms of lost revenue on the Nigerian economy. Yeah, so basically now that is having a significant impact. That is, Nigerian economy is losing, they are a whopping sum of 2 billion to medical to foreign to foreign healthcare facilities just because the facilities in Nigeria is not up to standard, is not well funded, does not have the required equipment, does not have the competent and qualified doctors. Though I believe we have qualified doctors in Nigeria. We actually have competent doctors. If we are talking about the reality, we have qualified and we have competent, but just that the funding is not there, especially for the public healthcare facilities. You get it now. I think they even told us at the end of at the later part of the pre-seen that in the public healthcare that there are several things that is going on there. I think they said it, or maybe it was the news I read. But let's go ahead, please. So here now to give us opportunities for private participation in healthcare delivery. That is, here now they are now giving the private healthcare companies to participate in this healthcare delivery. And with this, the first point they mentioned is that they said, okay, there are both short-term and long-term opportunities. Okay, fine. So let's see. Okay, first of all, they said, number one, more consolidation occurs with the private healthcare facilities to establish bigger, well-equipped facilities to match the medical demands of Nigeria. So here now, this is a clear, it is a clear indication that it is an opportunity to be exploited. That is, here now, that is, there is evidence of consolidation. The private healthcare facilities now, they do come together, to form a synergy. Let me just put it like that. And they would meet the increasing demands, the increasing medical demands of Nigerians. So that's the first opportunity. So let's take note of that. That's an opportunity. So you would be wondering that, oh, okay, I'm talking about opportunity, I'm talking about weakness. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir. I'm with you. I'm with you, sir. Go ahead.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, the direction is divided between private hospitals and public
Hospitals. Yes.
What I'm saying is that those opportunities are within the public hospitals are for the private sector, which is our primary focus in this study.
Yes.
So, opportunities for private participation in NDA,
Okay.
which means this is internal. What is the private?
Okay.
I don't know what
I understand, but you didn't really get it right, sir. Yes, sir. This is it. This is it. For we to come something internal. Is that not what you mentioned?
Yes.
Yeah, you said it is internal. Okay. Okay. Now, what is it?
I said this is for private hospitals.
Okay, it is internal for private hospitals. Okay, but the question now is that
It's our core concern. That is our area of study.
okay, yes, but this is it. This is it. For you to call it internal, because now it must be it must be internal to Oga Specialist Oga Specialist Hospital Limited. But look at it now, it is clear that it is internal to the private sector. I mean the private healthcare sector. You get it now. So that anything and private healthcare sector, we're already talking about the environment of Oga Specialists. Do you get it now? And when we are talking about environment, anything that the environment now, the only factors we can depict from there, they include the opportunities and the threats. Right there, sir. Yes. So which means this is actually information that concerns the environment, and it is not internal to Oga Specialist Hospital Limited. So this makes it an opportunity. I believe you understand now, sir. Okay, thank you very much, sir. So now, another information they give us now is that there is rise in HMOs. And what does HMOs mean? The health insurance service providers. So we're now also told that most patients continue to pay out of pocket for services. That is 72% of the total health expenditure is currently out of pocket. So basically now there is need for us to know what is out of pocket expenditure. I mean out of pocket payment for services. So basically now out of pocket means that is should I say it is beyond their budget. Yeah, let me just put it like that. Yeah, so basically that's just what they mean here. But the information that concerns us here is that so far there is rise in HMOs. You get it now, and which make and this rise in HMOs now is just coming to the aid of this patient, and it serves as an opportunity to Oga Specialist Hospital Limited. So let's take note of that information too. That's an opportunity. So let's go ahead. We're now told that some of other short-term opportunities include the supply of properly designed medical services and equipment to establish that need this device and are willing to take on these capital expenditures. Alright, so but now this is an opportunity too. You get it now, and what makes it an opportunity is that we're told that there is supply of properly designed devices, and the reasons why there is supply of properly designed medical services is for us to carry out for us to carry out the healthcare services, without any issue, and Also, this properly designed medical services, they are the updated, and they are the current technology in place. You get now in terms of medical, in terms of delivering medical services. So this is actually an opportunity, and this is how it is an opportunity to organ specialist. That is, organ specialist is encouraged to get those properly designed medical services and equipment. You get now, and with the acquisition of these medical services and equipment, it will it would improve the delivery of the healthcare service by Oga Specialist Hospital Limited. So please, let's take note of that. That's an opportunity too. So another information given to us is, with rising levels of disposable income among some segments of the society, then there is greater demand for private coverage. So this is the meaning now. That is, the people now, the public, there is a rise in the levels of their disposable income. And what disposable income here means is that their income minus the tax. That's what disposable income means. So that is, they have at least a higher amount that they can spend. You get it now. So, and this now would actually increase the potential amount that will be incurred on healthcare too. So with this now, serves as an opportunity to Oga Specialist Hospital Limited too. You get now, that is, there is possibility, and there is potential for increasing patronage of the healthcare service for Oga Specialist Hospital Limited. So please, let's take note of that. Alright, let's move on to, we are moving. Alright, here now we're told that there is an introduction of National Health Insurance Scheme, which requires both public and private sectors with 10 or more staff members to contribute 10% of their employees' base salaries to the scheme, and this will provide more opportunities to the populace to seek quality medical treatment from private healthcare providers. So the meaning of this is that now we have increasing national health insurance scheme. You get it? And the impact of that is that there will be, it will provide more. It will provide more opportunities to the populace, to the populace to seek quality medical treatment from private healthcare. From private healthcare providers. So basically now, as we all know, that Oga Specialist Hospital Limited is also a private healthcare provider. So which means that there is so far Oga Specialist Hospital Limited offer quality medical treatment, then there is possibility of increasing patronage, which would result in greater revenue. Increasing revenue that will be generated by Oga Specialist Hospital Limited. So this information is also an opportunity which should be exploited by Oga Specialist Hospital Limited. So now we are now at the exhibit 3, which talks about we have several information there, but the first one is talking about the company's history. So now let's go through it. Here now, Oga Specialist Hospital Limited was founded in 1986 by 3 friends: Professor John Olayemi, Professor Shehu Garba, and Professor Andrew Arochukwu. So now, what can you observe from this now? Like, can I ask questions? No, the three friends, they are professors, and they now told us that all of them, they are professors of medicine, and they have worked with the Federal Teaching Hospital in Lagos. So, from your own understanding, what can you derive from this? I need to make the class interactive. So from your understanding, what can you derive from this? The three friends, they are professors of medicine, and they have also worked with Federal Teaching Hospital Limited. So what can you derive? I'm waiting for responses, please. Okay, you have experience in doing the business. That's great. Any other attempt? Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, great employee strength. Okay, any other attempts?
Okay, what I would just say is, since they already have experience and they work with the public sector, so they can know the loopholes in the public sector and utilize it.
Great.
Be like an added advantage.
Advantage. Great. That's actually nice. A nice point. So, okay, great. So let's just let's stop at that. I mean, the people. I mean, people responding to questions. So let me just put a pause so that I can answer the question. So here now, for them to be college, for them to be professors of medicine, then it signifies that they are qualified. Do you get it now? And then for them to have previously worked with Federal Teaching Hospitals, then they have experience from the public sector healthcare service. So which means if we should join them together, then it signifies that Oga Specialist Hospital Limited has qualified and experienced owners. You get it now? And having qualified and experienced owners, that's a strength to Oga Specialist Hospital Limited. Do you get that? So let's take note of that. That's a strength. Alright, let's move on now. The vision of the three friends is to have a chain of hospitals that is first choice for healthcare solutions and of international standards in Nigeria. So therefore now they now have a message to Nigerians, and the message they have for Nigerians is that they are committed. They are committed to clinical excellence and patient care, and this is actually the driving force in the improvement of human life. So basically now, for them, look at it now, you just need to take note of this information. They said they are committed to providing clinical clinical excellence and patient care now. You get it now? And this is actually their driving force. So which means they are committed towards improvement of human life. And they also tell us that this forms a big part of their motivation. That is striving to deliver quality, cost-effective healthcare to the people they serve. That is to the general public. That's what they are talking about here now. So basically, you just need to take note of the point. But there is still a point in the later part of the pre-seen that is, should I say, is in opposite direction of this, which I will bring out. But I just need to tell us that there won't be this is actually the tip of what we have in store for you. So we would have the full breakdown in the live class. So do well to watch out for the live class. And we're given the nature of the business now. They told us that Oga Specialist Hospital Limited currently has 3 hospital units within the Lagos metropolis, and planning to have a branch of the hospital in Abuja. So they still have the plan to have a branch of the hospital in Abuja, and that's actually a great move for the hospital because due to the fact that we have a lower portion of the private healthcare, so they are looking forward towards increasing this portion for the private healthcare service, and increasing the portion now would enable them reach out to more, more people, and now they would have increasing patronage. So now they gave us our information. They said the hospital from its inception is planned to cater for the high class of the society. So now, due to the fact that I want to make the class interactive, so what was your idea on this before I say my own? Like, can I get some responses? Like, what do you think this means, or is it just a mere word to you? Hello? Yeah, I'm with you.
I can say that as professionals,
Okay.
so the view is to have image for themselves.
Okay.
So that high class of the society.
Yes.
Have an image.
Okay.
Actually, it's not.
A strength. Okay, you said it's actually a strength. Okay. Any other person? Yeah, I'm with you. Go ahead.
I think my friend is
Okay, I can hear you. What do you say? That young lady that spoke just now. Okay, it's a weakness. Okay, how is a weakness? Okay, how is a weakness? What is it? Hello, I can't hear you. Oh, sorry, please, can you come again, sir? I can't, it is breaking. Okay, okay, so that makes it the what? Okay. Sorry, I can't hear you anymore, so I'm just trying to know your conclusion. That's why I'm asking my own question. That makes it a what? So I guess a lady wants to speak up now. Kindly go ahead.
actually my great ethical problem for them.
Okay. Yeah, that was actually a nice suggestion. It might create ethical problem for them as they want to engage in product differentiation. All right. Yeah. So thank you. You all tried. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, let me add this bit.
Okay.
One of the problem of the public sector is that the local and the state hospitals, they don't really take care of the patients. Now that the private sector is also, they have also bridged that gap. They also added to it because those in the local and state level.
Okay. All right. All right. That's good. So we all tried. Yeah, kudos. And yeah, let me say this. It is not a strength. It is not a strength, but it is a weakness, and it is also an ethical issue. So I will explain why it is a weakness. I will also explain why it is an ethical issue. So it is a weakness because now they are restricting themselves to the high class. You get it now? So how about the middle class? How about the low class? Who will cater for them? That's why it is a weakness. That is, they are the decision. That decision they made that they want to focus on the high class. That decision is bad. Yeah, that decision is bad. You get it now? And that's a weakness. And it is also an ethical issue because their revenue streams will be restricted to this high class of the society. So it is a weakness because their revenue streams will be restricted, yeah. But it is an ethical issue here because they are being partial with their service delivery. You get it now? They are being partial. Yeah, they need to cater for everybody. And look at it now. They are the one that told us that they are committed to clinical excellence and patient care. You get it now? And they also look forward to improving human life. So now they look at another thing they now said. They said, okay, this forms a big part of our motivation, striving to deliver quality, cost-effective healthcare to the people we serve. So which means now that okay, the middle class and the low class, I don't know part of the people they serve. These are the questions we should ask. And also the improvement of human life. Okay, is it the only the high class life that they are improving? They are not improving the middle class and the low class. You get it now? So this makes it an ethical issue. So take note, it is a weakness and also an ethical issue. You get it now? So I'm going extensive. What is it? Yeah, go ahead.
What I'm saying is that if you look at that nature of business and power,
Okay.
so you look at that,
Okay. If we should look at the nature of the business, okay. Okay. Okay.
Medical treatment abroad to ensure that it is not. That business of them trying to raise a standard of hospitality.
Okay.
But they are covering their level of television.
Okay. Okay. But is there any place in the procedure where they told us that they have a general healthcare service? Any place? Okay, which place? Can you tell me the actual place, sir? Because I read it several times now. After okay, let's go there, sir. Oh, I'm coming, sir. Yeah. Okay. Here is the after the nature of the business, but sincerely I can't find the. But maybe you might have we actually have gone through it more than ourselves. That's not a lie. Some people have gone through it 10 times. That's just the fact. Yes, now. So, but me sincerely, maybe I'm the one that did not read it very well, or maybe I didn't pay some attention to some details. But what I'm just seeing here is that sincerely, I didn't see any place that they said they have general, they have private. The issue is the one for general is actually the public healthcare services. You get it now? That is the one that the government control. But the private is the one. Okay, sir. Yes. Yes. Okay. 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 That's actually their move. That's the reason for their move, I mean. Yes. Yeah, I'm with you. Okay. 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 It's get fee. Okay.
Apologies, please, but let us try as much as possible not to intrude this program. Maybe after the class, I just not one of our questions in our
Okay.
I'm just
I understand you, but please, no. Now I would say that you should actually, treat. No, that's just how I do my things actually. But we should treat questions relating to the each and every information we deal with. So, okay, you might be looking at the time, but don't worry, we'll cover up. You get now, we'll cover up, and if we cover up, we'll continue in our life class, and that's where the major benefits are. You get it now. So now, about the question now, Mr. Christopher, I'm with you, sir. So I understand you. Yeah, I've actually gotten what you are trying to explain now. You said the general word and the private word. So you can see now, I'm actually the one that is at first now, because sincerely I've read it like 10 times now, and my eyes did not go to general and private words. That's just the fact here now. So, but thank you very much for bringing our attention to that. But now, they said they are planned, they are from inception now. They said they are planned to cater for high class of the society. Okay.
Okay, so the general ones and practice for general ones might not actually be like this for public. It might just be like, okay, you just want maybe you have ethics, you just want to maybe give a history or something.
Okay.
Just maybe like it's like the private one is like very high class. General ones are just like just happen to be like inside, you know that maybe you have from the journey someone saying.
Yeah. I understand. Okay. Yes. Okay, good. Thank you very much for bringing the attention to that, and thank you for clarifying it. Yeah. So, but basically now, okay.
hello.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Please, sorry for taking the class a little back.
Okay.
My point is that this thing that talking about from inception, the hospital which managed to that in the high class of the society.
Okay.
We are saying that we are taking that as the witness. That is from another aspect.
Okay.
Us that they are regarding medical attention.
Okay. Yes.
Hospital. So I have said, the area they are going now is Abuja. And Abuja is where our executives high placed people. So I think that creating that intention of from the conception that they are creating this for high class of society. It's not high class that normally go for that.
Of course.
So I have it as that I'm trying to become a closing that gap, creating opportunity.
Okay.
That is now the way we can see actually see this.
Okay.
The lab, when you have no research, that was created because of medicine products.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, Mr. John, go ahead. I'm loving this.
I want to agree with you.
Okay.
Because when it's not a problem, what I eat and the package, there's something like called
Pareto principle. Okay.
Yes, that it's the thing of your company. It's complete the thing of your customers.
Okay.
That's what the fact said.
Okay.
You don't have like this because you don't have 500,000.
Yeah, you can't open the account, of course.
Yes, what that means
Okay. Income. Oh. Yes. At all. Of course. Their strategy. Okay. Okay. Okay, that you enjoy it. Okay. I actually love getting other people's perception too, and that's interesting. Okay, go ahead. I think that's the last question we'll take. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah, thank you very much. What is it? Okay. Okay. Exactly. Yes, that's the way it's supposed to be. And according to what they tell us, they said they are committed to clinical excellence. They will give us the information. Exactly. To the poor. Exactly. The other sectors. Okay, yeah. Thank you very much, everyone. It's actually good to hear from others, and our suggestions were great. Were nice suggestions. So basically, now let me address it now. Look at it now. They are the one that gave us information that they are committed to clinical excellence. This is what it means. That is what they are doing basically is for them to they should achieve their aim. They should deliver the clinical service. They should deliver it perfectly. That is what they told us that they are committed to. They also told us that they are they are, which is okay. That is, this clinical excellence is their driving force towards improving human life. That is, they're after saving life, they're after improving lives. That's what they told us. You get it now? They now also tell us something again. They said this is part of their motivation to the people they serve. So who are the people they serve? Everybody. They serve everybody, not the high class, not middle class, not low class. They serve everybody. They mention people. They not mention high class people. So basically here now, you can see it as a strategy, but don't forget that this is healthcare. You get it now, and like the person that said something last, like he mentioned, he said that in healthcare that it is after that companies should be after saving people's life, not profit first. You get it now? That is the priority should be saving life. I mean saving of life. So this makes this information a weakness because it is going against their commitment. They said they planned to cater for the high class. That is, it is already against their commitment already. You get it? And then once it is against their commitment, then you tell them that this your particular policy or whatever is a weakness, so you need to evaluate it. You get it now? You tell them Okay, then they're after the money. That's what they're telling us now. They are now after the clinical excellence. So those are the things we need to take note of. They're after the money. They are not after clinical excellence. They are not after improving human life. Because they already told us that they only cater for the high class. So which means we have the middle class, we have the low class. Where are they now? They don't cater for them. That's the meaning. You get it? So we need to bring it as a weakness. That is number one. Their revenue streams will be restricted to only this high class, though they will be making their money. You get it now? But all about the middle class and the low class, are they not going to get money from them too? Is it people that they will get from them? Yes, so which means they are already restricting their revenue streams to only the high class, whereby they don't care about the middle class and the low class. But don't let us forget that all these people too, we should cater for them. We also generate money. You get it now? And when we generate money, we are going to use it to achieve our aim. We will expand. We will build many more branches. So that's just the idea behind it. Yeah, now, so please, let's look at it. I understand that we can look at it from other perspective, but this is it now. I won't say we should restrict our thinking, but let's just take note of it that this is an healthcare service. Okay, I'm coming, sir. Don't let us forget that this is an healthcare, and this is healthcare industry, whereby saving of life should be the first priority rather than chasing of profit or chasing of revenue. So you can go ahead with your questions, sir. You can go ahead. Alright. So let's go ahead, please. So now they told us something here now. They said they have intensive care which they distribute in Lekki, Ikoyi. No, the 10 were distributed in Lekki. Yes. I can't hear you anymore. I think that's the network. I think that's the network issue there. But anyways, yeah, look at it now. They told us that the intensive care unit, they have 10 in Lekki and Ikoyi. They also have 13 in Ikeja. You get it now? So this means that now this 10 in Lekki and Ikoyi when we are looking at it from the realistic point of view now, Lekki and Ikoyi, we call them the island, right?
Yeah.
Then Ikeja, we call it the mainland. Okay, go ahead, please.
So I would say that
okay. There's only the market target, okay? I'm with you. Hello. So I think that's network issue. That's network issue. So let's go ahead, please. Let's go ahead. Because there's no time by our side, and though, like I mentioned, we'll be doing more of the analysis, and now we have not talked about content of reports, time management, and all. So these are the benefits you get when you enroll for the case study life class. You get it now? What we are just doing is a review. You get it now? We are just reviewing those points. You get it now? We are actually looking at it from various perspective. We are attributing meaning to it. That's the meaning. You get it now? So the major discussions will be done in the live class, and which cost just 7,000 naira. And in the live class, you will get the suggested solution, you get prediction of unseen, and so many other benefits. You get it now? So what you should just do, you just go and memorize the solution, follow the advice, follow everything that I give to you, and go and pass the exam. You get it now? Because some of my students too did that last night. They just told me that it is the solution I gave them, they memorized, and to God be the glory, they passed. So yours won't be an exception by God's grace this time. You surely pass it. Alright, so let's go ahead now. So the point I can actually get from this intensive healthcare distribution is that they strategically distribute this healthcare. You get it now? Yeah. That is, it was strategically distributed. So, bro, if you have any contrary opinion, you can raise it. Yeah. So that is, and when you strategically distribute your healthcare, then this actually signify a strength. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. So here now, okay, we have information here too. I told that about, okay, okay. So we're told that, oh, I'm coming. Someone sent a message. I'm coming. Let me just check it. Okay. Person. Oh, said I didn't even check this. Okay. Someone said, sorry, please let me just attend to the question. Someone said, are you memorizing the question and format? Are you sure memorizing the question and format would let me just see this thing clearly, please. Would align with what ICAN will be setting in the scene. Okay. This is it now. This is it. The issue is no one actually, no, I mean absolutely no one can give a perfect prediction of the unseen. I mean no one. No tutorial center. You get it now? No tutorial center can give a perfect prediction of the unseen. You get it now? It can actually, the prediction can just be reasonable. You get it now? And yeah, let me tell you what I did last night. Yeah, and I can show you proofs. You get it now? I can show you proofs if you want to see them. Alright, so sorry about that, please. So I said I can show you proofs if you want to see them. So the one of the requirements, I mean one of the point in requirement 2 that I asked to do, yeah, I reasonably came up with a scenario about the project proposal. If you have checked it, you get now that one that involves you calculating the MPP and you have probability and all. You get now. I looked at the previous case study past questions, so I was like, okay, it was on that basis I used to come up with my own prediction. You get it now, and to God be the glory. The students were even asking me that, oh wow, how was I able to come up with such a near perfect prediction? Yeah, that's the fact. If you need proofs, I'll provide it. That's just it. It's not. I'm not trying to sweet talk here. No. You get it now. So with this experience now, that is what I would actually apply to this diet on like prediction of the unseen too, which I've actually started. You get it now. So though well, let's go during the later part of this discussion. I should mention some things which you should expect, but I'll not mention. I'll just give one or two. I'll not even mention everything because the major, these are the benefit of the life class. You get, so I should not give you all everything. When I give you everything, what is left to be discussed in life class? All right, so let's go ahead, please. So here now we have about 80% of other hospital patients are registered under the HMOs, and their bills are settled by these HMOs. You get it now? So what this is actually signifying to us now? Okay, before I say my own now, can we have some people's like can we actually give a suggestion on what we think it would be? Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Can you go ahead?
From my own
Perspective.
understanding.
Okay. Yes.
Hello?
I'm with you. Yeah, I can hear you.
80% of hospital patients to be coming from HMO.
Yes.
I am seeing it as threat.
Okay.
Organ specialist.
Hospitals. Okay.
Yes, in the sense that if they maintain good relationship with
HMOs, okay.
if they fail to maintain good relationship with HMOs, there is high tendency that they will withdraw their patients and give to those that are, in a better relationship. And so
With them, good.
Serious threat to organization.
Okay, great. That's a perfect one. Any other suggestion? Any other one? Do we see? Okay, we are only looking. Okay, yeah. Kudos to you, but you are looking at it from perspective of the threat. Yeah, and that's right. That's superb. You get it now. But we can also look at it. The threat own is right too. Yeah, it's right. But we can also look at it from another point of view. Yeah. So I need. Can anyone attempt that?
I think this will be, there will be stability in their income.
Okay. Okay. Why would there be stability? I mean, how would there be stability? Let me put it that way.
Of the contracts.
What is it?
I have a contribution.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
My contribution is that in the question it is stated
Okay.
that he has the best human relationship with the regulatory body, the HMO.
Okay.
So that is, so since up to 80% of his patients are registered, so like the lady was trying to point out, but she really reduced his energies.
Okay.
So because the HMO are responsible for the payment of the patients. So
Okay.
it's stable.
It's guaranteed. It will be stable. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Kudos to everyone that attempted. Okay. Go ahead.
I also think that having 80% of their minimum income is actually a good for their PR.
Okay.
People that are most of that. So that's a show. Out of pocket. And if their services are okay, if people are attracted to a place where other people are going to.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. Okay.
So I think it's actually good for them.
Okay. All right. Okay. Do you have any other suggestion? Okay, go ahead, please. I'm a Jew. Go ahead.
I feel the 80% is a threat and also is strength.
Okay.
It's strength in the sense that you have a constant source of income, very, very, very good stability. And it's a weakness in the sense that if the relationship with the HMOs get disrupted, you have a very high chance of losing 80%.
Okay.
And if you look at the innovation area, we have 76% of patients being out of the pocket. That means we have much more opportunity in the out of pocket customers presently, which model is not taking. It's not really exploring.
Okay.
In short run, on explorers, and by adding much more percentage of out of pocket.
Okay, yeah. Kudos to everyone, and thank you very much. We all tried. So I had someone mentioned something about relationship with HMO. Yeah. So our question now is that, I mean, my own question is, what if anything happens to that relationship? What do you think it would? What do you think that would have on the revenue of Oga Specialist? Just guess. If anything happen to the relationship, what will happen?
It might reduce.
It will reduce.
Yes.
Okay. It will reduce, or it would paralyze. You know, they are controlling 80%. Oh, that's what they mean. 80% of revenue. That's the meaning. They are controlling 80% of the revenue. So will it reduce or it will paralyze? I'm with you.
Hello.
I'm with you.
Just like I said earlier on, that once anything happens to that
Relationship, then no way. Okay.
hello.
I'm with you. Go ahead.
Once anything happens with the relationship they had with the HM,
Okay.
what it means is that 80% of their source of
Income, their revenue.
is gone.
Exactly.
It's gone. And you know, when we move further in this case,
Yes.
there is a place that tells us about their competitors. And when these competitors they are able to negotiate a preferred network arrangement, HMO, which means network arrangement the competitors are having right now is better than that of others.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
if those competitors are giving the HMOs preferred network,
Okay.
Oga is at the verge of losing some of their patients they got from HMO to those people.
Exactly.
Give attention or more patients to those that their network aligns with what they want.
Exactly. You're right. So
And let me make a further contribution.
go ahead, sir.
So, from the entire scenario, those are competitors in Lagos with Oga Specialists.
Okay.
They are by our standard.
Okay.
Except that Oga Specialists is the only accredited hospital in Nigeria.
Okay.
That is registered Joint Commission International. That is the only age it has over the competitors. That's the only age. So, those of them have their own patients registered with HMO.
Okay.
So, they are starting on the same pedestal. So, if they put their own relationship, their revenue is eroded. So much. I think the better approach is to take the case as it is.
Yes.
We saw the level of their competitors. But still, despite everything, all the specialists has edge over the competitors.
Okay. Yeah. That's
So maybe let me just add, I don't know if you mentioned this talking about the effect of between 80%. It is clear that they have been adjudged both nationally and internationally. It's all about ranking now.
Okay.
Best hospital in Nigeria.
Okay.
It is the only Nigerian hospital accredited by Joint Commission International.
Okay.
And one of in Sub-Saharan Africa.
Okay.
So accredited. That's international recognition.
Okay, I'm with you. Go ahead.
That's international
Recognition. Okay.
And they say it is internal safe healthcare that meets international standards.
Okay.
Which means that if somebody comes in from outside the country, say one of an African country,
Okay.
well, the person is most likely going to visit or especially to look for that hospital.
Okay, because of the status.
Oh. It has an international recognition.
Okay.
Only hospital in Nigeria. And they are just in the whole of Sub-Saharan Africa.
Okay.
For that, it's the head and shoulder above competitors in Nigeria.
Okay. But okay, I understand you. You said the status internationally recognized. I know, yeah, that's great. But yeah, we understand that perfectly. You get it now. But the issue is that doesn't still change the fact that we have a relationship with the HMOs. It doesn't change the fact. And it doesn't change the fact that 80% of Oga hospital patients are registered under HMOs. That's number two. Number three, it doesn't also change the fact that we have a relationship with these HMOs. Do you get it now? That is, the status did not change it too. Number four, okay, look at it now. If okay, since you said that, okay, maybe an external person or someone is thinking of, okay, which hospital should I patronize? That the person would patronize Oga hospital. Okay, yeah, look at it now. What of if the person is still registered under these HMOs? It doesn't still change the fact that these HMOs are controlling our revenue. You get it now? So with this now, what we are actually talking about here is, what if the relationship with HMOs is affected? That's what we are talking about here. You get it now? So because as an analyst now, you need to take note of those things. What if, yeah, there should be more of what if in your thinking. You get it now? Because that's actually why an analyst. You get it now? So here now, it is obvious that if anything should happen to this relationship with the HMOs, then obviously 80% of the revenue will be affected. I mean, badly affected. And another thing, I don't think, well, I hope the time will permit us to also talk about that. If you go and check, the financial statement in the receivables, you see that the receivables is actually increasing. You get it now? So receivables here is talking about people that are owing Oga Specialist Hospital, Abi. So and majorly now, I can tell you that this receivables is actually referring to these HMOs. You get it now? Because they are the one that in charge of the Oga Specialist, should I say revenue? Yeah, they are the one in charge. Don't let us put, maybe you don't let us say it the way it is. You get it now? And majorly now that we know that they are in charge, if they choose to owe Oga Specialist all the money, then there's nothing Oga Specialist can do. You get it now? There's nothing Oga Specialist can do. And another thing is that, look at it, basically it's a threat. Don't let us attach any other sweet talk or something to it. It's a threat. You get it now? And it is also an ethical issue. It is also an ethical issue because here now they have excessive power. You get it now? This is the meaning of excessive power. 80% of someone controlling 80% of revenue. That's much. That's huge. That's huge. So it's actually a threat and an ethical issue. You get it now? So please, let's take note of it. Though I understand that we can see it from various perspectives, but please, let's just take note of some things. And I actually understand that they have international recognition and all, but still, it doesn't change the fact that 80% of the patients are registered under HMOs. It doesn't change it.
Sorry, can I say something?
Yeah, I can go ahead.
Okay, you said they are known for internationally. Can we answer this question? Like,
No, so sorry, please. Let's take one by one. Mr. Sampson, wait. Mr. Sampson, please wait. Yeah. Please wait, sir. So sorry about that. But mechanic, go ahead. You want to say something?
Okay, so like internationally, no, I feel like it's just very few, like 2% of people come to Nigeria just to have, just to do something or have their health checked or something.
Okay.
And the aspect of like and the aspect of the HMO,
You are talking about Nigeria as a country,
those
not
that
about
are
the
out of the pocket, those people that are giving out of the pocket, they barely.
Go ahead. I'm with you. Mr. Sampson, I'm still coming.
Go to the hospital because you need to pay before they attend to you.
Okay.
So it's definitely not the out of the pocket that owing the hospital.
Okay.
Before you get treated, you pay.
Yes.
So and before with the HMOs, they will like confirm from your HMO that how we go ahead.
Yes.
With this treatment.
Exactly.
Definitely the HMO that are owing them.
Exactly. It's definitely the HMOs. Yeah, that's the point. You get it now. It is the point because if you check the receivables, you realize it's increasing. You get it now. If you are not careful, the receivables will be so bogus. You get it now that you would have a major amount. Okay.
We need to understand that the HMOs we are talking about is just not one company.
Okay.
That is controlling 80% in code.
Yeah, there are many.
HMOs, they are companies on their own. As a matter of fact, the space HMO has over people is very limited.
Okay. Okay. The say HMO has on the hospital is very limited. How is it limited? What am I ask? How is it limited, sir?
It's not limited because I've made use of HMO before, and in a case where if they want to treat you,
They will have to
I want to
confirm.
get treated now,
Okay.
and I don't have the money to pay for it.
Okay.
They don't grant them the right to like treat me. I don't get treat me if I don't pay.
Yes.
If I don't have that money, I'll go home. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course I
So
do.
they have effect on the company. If they choose, if they feel like, okay, I have to you have to go and get the money to put the bill. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Of course. Of course. You get now that is they have the power. That's the meaning. And understand that it is not one company. There are several companies that makes up the HMOs. Yeah, I understand that fact perfectly well. You get it now. But the questions, I mean, the fact still remains that for them to be controlling 80% of the patient, I mean, hospital's patient, then that's a risk itself. You get now. So, but don't let us go to that perspective. To that perspective now. Let's look at it as a threat because it's actually a threat. Hmm? It's actually a threat. The HMOs definitely the canal association or whatever. You get it now. The fact still remains that if anything should affect this relationship with HMOs, then believe me, our specialist is gone. That's a fact. And another thing is that no, nothing is affecting their relationship itself. The receivable is increasing, and that is where the fight will come from. You are owing me. Where is my money? I will pay. When will you pay? So I will still pay. That is where the fight will come from. You get it now? So this is it. We just look at it from perspective that if the relationship is affected, then sincerely organ specialist is finished.
Don't forget that in every industry,
Okay.
you always have and when you have clients, of course,
Okay.
in every industry you always have clients.
Yes.
And when you have clients, of course, for your business to keep on moving, you have to have a good working relationship with your client.
Yes.
So no matter the business, it goes beyond just hospital.
Yes.
Even if it is buying and selling, marketing, whatever you want to talk about, for you to make revenue, your customer must like it.
Yes.
So it is a normal business rate. It is not, if we're trying to grow it out of much of wealth, if I make a point, but at the same time, it's a general problem for every business out to right. For you to make revenue, your client, whether direct client or indirect client, have to like it. So working relationship is a normal business rate associated with any business, irrespective of the industry. So this HMO matter for me, I don't think, and as a matter of fact, where they stand as a market leader.
Yes.
Okay, so because of that, they have over the supplier in quote, which is HMO.
No. Wait. Okay.
They have so many things that make them to stay at the position power.
Okay.
We have a typical example with MTN. We issue their good with the bank.
Okay.
They are the position where they stand in power and they can dictate.
Okay.
Hello?
But wait, I'm coming. The person I want to ask question, I'm coming.
So for me, there is no way interpretation that there is risk coming from that angle.
Okay.
If you are told that, in fact, if you look at the page 9,
Yes.
the first paragraph says these hospitals are able to negotiate. Talking about other hospitals.
Okay. Oh, I can't hear you again. No.
Hello.
Okay. Hello.
From what you just said just now,
Okay.
you said the hospital has power
Over the supply. That's where I'm confused.
in this page HMOs have the power to influence where patients care occurs.
Yes. This is it too.
These are medical
Treatment. So how will organ specialists have influence on supplier? Okay.
have influence, not the hospital. So they can easily direct
The patient. Exactly. Thank you very much for bringing that out. Thank you very much. So that is actually the fact here now. Yeah, the fact is that the HMOs has excessive power. You get now, they can control the patient. You get it now. Okay, if organ specialist is trying to be, trying to show stronger, they'll be like, oh, okay, don't worry. They'll just tell the patients. They can send them emails, notify them that, oh, you see, you have a change in plan. Yeah, you won't be patronizing organ specialists anymore. Yeah, you'll now come up with maybe an hospital and say, okay, this is the hospital you'll be patronizing now. So if they can achieve that, you get it now. If they can achieve that, then there will be drastic reduction in the revenue of organ specialists. That's the fact here now. You get it now. So that is what makes it a threat, and it also makes it an ethical issue. So yeah, we can look at it from various perspectives or so, but the fact is there. You get it now. The information is there. You get it. So organ specialist hospital is not the one controlling HMOs. Organ specialist does not have power to control HMOs. So it's HMOs that have power to influence the patients. And then once HMOs has the power to influence patients' care, then already selling us that HMOs has the power over the revenue of organ specialists. That's the meaning. And the portion of the power is, they told us there, is 80%. So which means HMOs they are controlling 80% of organ specialist hospitals revenue. It's as simple as that too. Just take note of the information. I think we have wasted enough time on that. So let's move on. So I told that tariffs are negotiated annually with these HMOs with regard to charges.
Sorry, a question.
Go ahead.
Sorry, it's very important. Wait, HMOs, we contribute to them. They're like insurance companies. It's our money, right?
Okay.
That we don't pay insurance, like we are paying to them. So in case we need to have in case we need to use the health system or something. So is it not that it's our money that is with them? So I can choose to say that this is the way I want to have my self treated.
Okay. You are saying that you can use your money, yes? I can say no, this is where, but look at they told you here now. They say HMO have power. If you say that, oh, this is where you want to have your own health care, they will just be looking at you that, oh, yeah, your own. Maybe they are the one that will pay. Go to this hospital. Yeah. If they now tell you down, what will you do? You go and you report to the police. Sorry, I'm just asking for maybe your next action.
I think what she's saying is the way it's supposed to be, but in Nigeria, people cannot exactly how they are supposed to be. An example is the pension industry, the pension funds.
Okay.
When you work, while you're working, you are paying a certain amount to be able to use that. But
Okay. Okay. Well, that's great. But the truth remains that. Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
Sorry, I feel it's not actually correct. Because I think each and right? Right. When you check this case, don't forget that what the case study we're dealing with, they are not the old financial year. And they are talking about what the percentage of HMO's contribution to last specialist revenue that particular year. Meaning that even if the last specialist decided to go other healthcare insurance meaning it's going to be the following account here, not this particular one that has done and that provisions have been right. I want to figure.
Okay.
I guess that's kind of correct.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Thank you very much for buttressing the point, and thank you very much for giving clarifications too. Yeah, so though it's as simple as that, except if you want to maybe think in a complex point of view, but I don't think it's necessary. It's absolutely unnecessary to think it from a complex perspective, because basically every information you needed to interpret that sentence is here. Yeah, there is here. Look at it. They said Oga Specialist has relationship with all the major HMOs in Nigeria. Note one. Note two. HMOs have the power to influence patient care where patient care occurs. So that is they're telling you that okay, that is these people, they can choose to tell the patient to come and get treatment at Oga Specialist, and they can also choose to tell the patient that oh no, you are not using Oga Specialist again, no, you are using this hospital. Then this means that they can actually control, like they can control yeah, not that you can sorry, they are actually controlling, let me put it that way, they are controlling 80% of the revenue. That's what it means here. You get of Oga Specialist, because it's expressly stated. Except if you want to complicate or or like make the situation logical for ourselves, but I don't think it will be necessary, like I mentioned. So let's just go ahead, please. So they now said that hence the relationship with HMOs are critical on the ongoing success. Oh yeah, okay. Sorry, I didn't even see all these ones before. Oh yeah, so who will dispute this one now? They said the relationship is critical on the ongoing success of the hospital. So now tell me now, if the anything affect the relationship, what will happen? Please, let's just talk. What will happen?
Okay, if I may come in, it is critical to the
Ongoing
yeah,
success.
you are right, you are correct. Let me be you are correct.
Okay.
You are absolutely correct. Yes, but let me finish my own point.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
It's not just it's not one morning.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not saying it's not possible for the relationship to be strange.
Okay.
It was likely that there will be complaints about all of these things at the same time. We think we just have respected it. Unless a strained relationship would not have connection with the hospital or the just for this one, but it's not us.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Well, if I may have to pulling out of the contract with HMO, we cannot just say patient complaints are the only reasons why the HMOs can pull out of the organ. What if there is a price argument between agencies like HMO and organ? What if there is an issue with their price? Because the organ wants to charge higher price, the HMO wants to control the price. It can actually influence the relationship. It can break it. Probably if organ these prices, the HMO can direct the patient to the hospital and grab all this. So don't just limit it to patients. The organ has a very high health care. It's very high patient, but organ can also try raising its prices, and it would affect the relationship.
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much for buttressing the point. Thank you. So, and about patient complaint and all, you get it now. This is it. This is it. The patient can complain, though, but we are not talking about maybe patient complain or something there now. No, this is HMOs now. They are like health management organizations. You get it, and you can see they were classified together. You get now, that is, they are group of organization. Group of organizations that actually come together. You get it now, and this is it now. This is now easily they can actually collide. They can collide, and once they are even together, you see them separated. They only said that Oga has relationship with major HMOs. Do you get it now? But here is it now. They'll have a structured board that controls the activities and all. Do you get it now? So of the HMOs. Yes, and any decision that they make, is final. And any decision they make regarding where the patient care occurs is final. And their decision, it can affect us Oga Hospital positively, or it will affect it negatively. So it will affect it positively if the relationship still continues, if nothing breaks the relationship. You get it now? And it would affect it negatively. Yeah, like our own speculation now. It will affect it negatively if something happens to that relationship. And if something happens to that relationship, then they already told you that about 80% of their patients, 80% of organ specialist patients, you get now, they are being registered under HMOs. So indirectly, they are only telling you that HMOs controls 80% of the revenue. That's it. That's a direct meaning. You get it now. That's direct and clear meaning to it.
So let me just say this. I think the way we are analyzing it, I think we are taking it out of proportion.
Okay.
If we are giving a case now, and we are told that, for instance, we are told that the owner of this hospital are compromising professors.
Okay.
So it don't make sense now that if you were not the professors to be like this, what I want to make it is that that also that's well established relationship most HMOs.
Okay.
High quality health system.
Okay.
While keeping medical costs under control.
Okay.
So that is controlling. Let us take it like that. That is controlling. So let us not suppose that what it is here.
Of course, I perfectly understand.
Like I said, we said they are all professors, and they have taken it that way because they are professors. They have this strong experience. And take it that way.
Okay, we'll take it positively, and we should not take it negatively.
Yeah, so we should not be dragging this one that what if the relationship was bad. We have been told that if unfortunately they have well established.
Okay, I should take it like that.
Take it like that, not now see that what the relationship was bad. I don't think because we are admitting it.
Thank you very much. Thank you. But what I will say on that is, okay, now, yeah, you actually an analyst here now. You are being asked to dissect all this information now. You get it now. Yeah, but let me give this practical example now. Let me give this practical example. I'm your boss in your organization. Example, and I was like, you see, 80% of your salary, it depends on if you satisfy me or not. Mm, for example. So that's the positive listen. That is, once you satisfy me, don't worry. 80% of your salary is is okay. No, you don't have any issue with it.
I have been satisfying you.
And you have been satisfying me. You get it now. Yeah, you have been satisfying me, and 80% of your salary is I mean, I determine it. You get it now. That's it. So now, don't you think one day you just come up with, don't you think anything can just come up that would affect this thing? I mean, maybe there's our relationship now. Don't you think something can come up one day? So this is it now. It is not like we are thinking about it negatively, or okay, we are not being straightforward, or we are not following the information there, or we are going out of context. No. Yes, now, no, it's absolutely no. It is your work as an analyst now. Do you hear now? Yeah, you okay. I accepted that. Okay, we are looking at some positively, negatively. We are looking at some only positively. I understand that fact. You get it now. But this is the information provided now. They have power to influence. So once they have power to influence, okay, the power now, is it reasonable? That's the question you ask yourself. But they're not telling us that their power is 80%. So don't you think it's something that I should be cautious of? Hmm? So though I understand your own point, I feel it's from your own perspective. You get it now. But this is a case study. That this case study is actually something that, number one, is not a one man something that, okay, someone will just come up with an idea. You need to hear from other people. You need to get other people's perspective. That's the reason why I'm asking questions too. You get it now, so as to know our perspective on it. You get it now. But the truth remains that these HMOs have excessive power. You get it now, and they determine where the patient care occurs. That one alone is a red light. It's blinking like this. They determine where patient care occurs. It's blinking, is a red light. So let's just take it like that, and if we don't take it like that, well, I feel we can, come up with our own. But I feel the advisable one is take it like that. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. They said a guy is fortunate to have a well established reputation with the HMOs. Okay. That's the still on that. So now they now give us another information. They said Oga owns the property from which its hospitals operate. So to me, well, I found a meaning to it. So I don't know if we all found a meaning to it like that. So can I get our own idea of what we think it's having its own properties? What do you think it would
They are not at risk of the owners
they are not at risk of the owners increasing their rent? Okay.
they only cover.
Okay.
So if property were to be owned by someone else,
Yes.
the person thinks that nothing is doing well. Just want the government to increase the rent on that.
The rent, or my mom, I want to even intentionally, what is it?
What you want to do also that now increase the outbreak of the
Of course, of course,
so
of
I want to increase the outbreak.
right. Okay, and even to buttress that.
Or they might even
Go ahead.
they might also want to be funny and they want to use the property.
Exactly, exactly,
People then keep them on the network.
exactly.
So people don't think of it. So after that, people there are people their opens.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that's great. Actually, you've actually talked about what I want to say. I was even like, okay, let's assume maybe an entity or a person owns the property. The person can just wake up one day and say, oh, okay, I want to use my property, and person can just build another another hospital. You get it now? Like same location, same everything. Just to take advantage of the location or something. Maybe when the person says that, oh, this business is booming, you get it now. So but here now the risk, I mean those risks are actually prevented here because oga owns its own property, and here is a strength. You get it now? Is a strength because the cost that is supposed to be paid as rent is saved there. You get it now? Yeah, that is, we are not paying any amount as rent. They will be doing maintenance of properties, but there is no if lump sum that is paid as rent, and that signifies that is a strength. So we also have revenue models for
Hello,
this.
sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, sir.
Go ahead.
My own question is, if you look at that spreadsheet,
Okay.
for depreciation is empty. So I
Okay.
think this organ specialist hospital captured their books of accounts.
They captured what?
It's not captured in their books of accounts.
Okay.
That is property, so it's not depreciated.
Hmm. But that depreciation now, sorry, that depreciation in the spreadsheet. Yeah. Look at it too. Let me clarify something.
There's depreciation now. It's empty. Nothing is there.
This is
Check exhibit 5. Check exhibit 5.
this is
Depreciation is written, but no figure.
there is no figure. This
I'm looking at it now.
there is figure. There is no figure.
Exhibit 5. Check exhibit 5.
Oh, exhibit 5. Okay, let's check it.
Yes. You see it there.
Let's check it.
You look at exhibit 5.
I'm still coming. I'll still clarify it too. But let's check it.
Look at it now. Look at exhibit 5.
There is depreciation in the financial statement. Okay, and yeah, I've seen it. This is it now. This is it now. So person I mentioned the spreadsheet. Remember that capital budget that they give us there is for the new hospital. It's for the new hospital. The Abuja branch. She gets it now. Yes, it's for the Abuja branch too. So please don't mix them up. Don't mix them up. And we have 5 minutes to go, and we need to manage our time. I see where we'll stop. We'll continue our discussions there in the live class. So make sure you make yourself available. And make sure you join the live class. Yeah, that's where we'll be doing much of the justice. Here now, I've been bringing some points, and there are still some points I'm keeping. I'm not saying. So we still have a lot of benefits to enjoy. So I'm coming. Let me go back to where I was before, Jerry. Oh,
Revenue model.
yes, the revenue model. Okay, go ahead.
When you wrote budget on 2019, is it for Abuja?
Which one? Budget for 20,
It's 5 where they said budget 2019.
2019 or 2020?
They wrote 2019.
Exhibit 5. Let's check it. Budget exhibit 5. 20. It's 2020. Well, let's check it together. Yeah. This is exhibit 5. Yeah. Have you seen it as 2020?
My own is 2019.
Wait. I'm coming. You are using the March 2020 this thing.
Yeah, I think.
Hey, please. Thank God I even wait first. Thank God I even bring it out. Let me tell you, do as if it never existed though. Assume it never existed. Because if you are using that one, you see now that the years are different. If you are now basing your thinking on that one, I can't tell you that I did not send you message you. That they said they gave you a pre-seen that you should follow. You are the one that is following on that thing. So that's it though. That's it. Okay. Someone want to ask question, go ahead.
No, progress.
I didn't get you. Huh? No, I can't actually hear. Please, can you maybe speak up or move close to the phone or the device?
They said point Oga owns the property from which he submitted.
Oh yeah, I understand you now.
I saw the contradicting something on the statement.
Okay, what do you see there?
How come there is leasehold property on their statement?
Okay, let's check the leasehold. I'm coming. Let's check it. Okay. How come there is leasehold? Okay.
Yes.
That's actually something to take note to.
And it was that leasehold that was appreciated.
The leasehold, no. This is it. The leasehold, they don't have any business with depreciation. You can't depreciate leasehold. Yes, you can't. You only pay lease. You only make lease payments. Yeah, you only make lease payments on leasehold.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. What do you want?
You can depreciate leasehold if it's on finance lease. So I think the property you can own are on finance lease, not on operating lease. So that's why you can build it. And substance over form, the accounting concept, substance over form says you recognize the substance, not the legal owner. That's why we have to build it. I think properties are actually on finance lease, on very long term lease.
I'm hearing some new things this night too. Well, I'm with you, man.
That's what I'm talking of operating and finance.
Okay. Sincerely, to be honest, exactly. To be honest, I can barely. I'm even trying to restrain my ears so as to hear you clearly.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Okay.
You are sounding very far away.
Exactly, from your phone. Okay. But okay. I guess it's the yeah. I guess it's the earpiece. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Your voice is so far.
I can hear you now. Guy.
If is operating from their own property.
Okay.
And they are including leasehold.
Then the leasehold building was okay.
My own professional skepticism and raising there is that
Yeah. Go ahead.
so there is some
Accounting. Okay.
the manipulating accounts use that
Okay.
Let's also not forget that is a new now that is not old. What's the standard? I think
IFRS 16.
we now that does not really
Okay. Yeah. I actually understand you, and but this is it. You mentioned something about window dressing or creative accounting. Yeah, that's perfect. This is remember that this is a management account. Hmm? It is not an audited account. So which means there is possibility of window dressing or creative accounting. So we already have it in our professional skepticism that the information, the financial statement they provided to us is a management account, not audited account. So which means there should be some that is this will place concern on the reliability of information provided, and which in turn would also put a cautious statement there that okay, our own report we did it based on this information that they provided now. So which means if anything should go wrong with the information provided, then obviously it will affect our report. um So we already have it as a point under the professional skepticism. And I also like the fact that you mentioned that oh yeah, they told us that they own their building, they own their properties. So what's the essence of this leasehold building? Do you get it now? So which means that yeah, that's actually we can also buttress it under the professional skepticism. Do you get it now? Yeah, we can buttress it there. So and that's the kudos. Yeah, that's nice. It requires some level of intelligence to identify that. Yeah, I give you kudos for that. Give you kudos for that. And if you also check too, there's something like higher purchase liabilities. Hmm? So which asset did they acquire using that purchase? Did they give us information about the asset they acquire using that purchase that they are paying liabilities on? So all this information now are the things that we actually use. That we include in our report. Yeah. So basically, I feel what we can do now, sincerely, to be frank, we can't continue with the question anymore because time is gone already. Yeah. Now, but if you have questions, you can bring them up. Let's answer. Yeah, now, and this is it now. We would continue our breakdown in the live class. You get it now, and I'm looking at it. Though the date, the main date for the live class is Sunday. Yeah, now, but I'm looking at it that oh, I want to have maybe a the first class on this Friday tomorrow. So if you are planning to join the live class, please do well to join tomorrow so that you can take advantage. You can benefit from the class I would have tomorrow. That's not it's not free. Get it now, so that you benefit, then also benefit the one on Sunday too. Because I'm looking at it that the 3 hours on Sunday might not be enough. That's the fact here. Now, it might not be enough for what we want to do. You get it now, and tomorrow you'll be getting part of the solution because I gave student assignment. The existing student for the live class. I already gave them as assignment, though we have done something on them, and I already gave them an assignment. So the assignment I gave them is also on the solution. So I now told them that I will provide the solution to them tomorrow, which is also in line with the suggested solution. So if you are planning to join, make sure you join tomorrow so that you can take advantage of the tomorrow's class. So if you have questions, you can bring them up.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mine is not really a question. I just want us to talk about the utilization aspect of the artist, the leasehold property.
Okay.
On IFRS 16, sir.
Okay.
All leases are to be accounted for as finance lease in the book of investment.
And okay.
And the IFRS 16 will recognize a right to use an asset of an asset.
Yes.
When you recognize a right to use an asset, you can depreciate the asset as if you are the owner of the asset. Because when you have the right to use an asset, you have the right to direct the control of the asset and also to receive all the economic benefits. So if you are the owner of the asset. So under IFRS 16, the present IFRS 16, you have you can actually depreciate a leased asset. So it is very important. Although I agree with the lady that spoke of the particular statistics, and I think I actually agree with that point.
Okay. With that point, okay, but you are just trying to correct the notion that we can depreciate leasehold, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, noted, noted. But I understand the point. But so yeah, this is it. This is what we are doing is not application of IFRS. Yes, now, so let's just focus on. Oh, though we can still have some discussion on that too, because I'm also into IFRS. You get it now. But let's just focus on what we are doing case study. You get it now. So let's just focus on it. So yeah, that's it. And yeah, the issue is it's obvious that there are some creative accounting in the financial statement. It's so obvious. It's obvious. So and this information we need to bring them out in the professional skepticism. You get it now. So those are the things we would take note of. Those are our information. Let me also give you one tip before you go. Let me give you one tip so that you know that it's plenty. This is it. Look at the cash and cash equivalent now. What do you see? What do you see in the cash and cash equivalent? Oh, you can't see anything.
Cash and cash is going down.
It's going down. What happened in 2019? Who is disturbing us with noise? Oh? I'm coming. I need to get that person. Who is disturbing us with noise? Okay, I think I've got that person. Hey, what I said? What happened to that 2019 cash and cash equivalent? What happened? Ah, I can't hear you.
It has dropped.
It dropped. It dropped. Okay. What resulted in that drop? Do you have an idea of what resulted in the drop? You don't.
The increase
Increase in receivable. Okay, affecting the drop. Okay, but to me, to me, that's not really the reason. That's not the reason. Now, let me just tell you, so that you know that I'm just giving you. What is it? Exactly. Look at the bank loan now. They repaid it now. They have already settled the bank loan. So look at the higher purchase too now. What do you see? They repay it, Abby. They are paying some of it. So that's what resulted in that cash and cash equivalent. You get it now. So don't worry, there are still many benefits to this one is just tip. This is what we did is just tip. So I urge you all to enroll for the case study live class as there are so many things that are hidden in this pre-seen and even what you should also expect in the unseen, including the solution. I know that's majorly what most of us are after. Solution. Just give me solution. That solution will be provided for you. Get now and all these benefits for just 7,000 naira. You get it now. So I urge every one of us let's enroll and if you need further inquiries, just state it on the group. I'll respond to you as soon as possible. You get it now. So and we have actually used 12 minutes overtime, so I think sincerely I've actually tried to. I've tried. It's not easy. It's not easy. So that's that. That's that. And it's nice having every one of us here, even with our wonderful contributions, suggestions. No, they are wonderful. It shows that we are really ready for case study. Yeah, it shows that we are really ready. So let's buckle things up. Let's continue the breakdown and the solution and the live class will also assist you too. Yeah, it will also assist you. Do well to participate. And like I mentioned, if you have inquiries, you can state it on the group. I will respond to every one of us. So permit me to end the meeting at this point in time. I know fully well that we have used 30 minutes over time. So I really appreciate every one of us for our presence in the class. Okay, all right. I really appreciate you all. Good night, everyone, and have a wonderful night rest. So if you have inquiries about the live class, you are to send a message to the group or message me. You can message me privately. You can call me. I would respond. You get it now. And if you stay in Lagos, there is the physical live class which will hold on Saturday. And if you stay outside Lagos, you can also take advantage of the online class. You might be bothered that okay, with the online be less effective. No, everything I would, and this is it. I do, I do my thing with passion. You get it now. So there's no way everything that is possible to get in a physical class, you would get it in the online. Even you get it. That's just fact. So that's it. Yeah. So thank you everyone. I really appreciate our presence and our participation. If you have questions, do well to ask.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. All right, everyone. Bye. Bye.